Godzina 10 wybiła, wyżalejki zostają otwarte. Ruszajcie, bawcie się. Życzymy wam.
Welcome to a much busier Energylandia today on a Saturday with our Halloween event. It wouldn't be a vlog without me talking about bringing a coffee into a park. We just managed to get here for the opening ceremony. We kind of missed it. There are our friendly friends here, dragons. We made the choice in yesterday's vlog to prioritize getting in those credits, not filming too much, but fortunately, yeah, I got 3 rides on Zadra, 2 rides on Hyperion, only 1 on Formula. I would have liked more, but we'll concentrate on that today. Abysseus, I got 3 rides, so I was pretty satisfied with yesterday's output, but still only got 11 of the credits here, but I still have 8 more to do, so prepare for a junior coaster orama in today's vlog, and maybe some frustrations trying to get on those rides, as I usually get a little bit anxious trying to get through those crowds on a busier day like today, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll get them all in. It's going to be an adventure.
Odepnij teraz.
Just got on a Formula because, yeah, it wasn't quite a walk-on, but this park definitely busts out trains. So if you want good operations, I said it in the first vlog, I'll say it again, it's just 1 trip already, and I've had such a good experience because there was 1 couple ahead of me and they said, just go to the front because they could see the camera, so that's pretty cool. Park opened a little earlier than expected. It was 10 o'clock park open, but Hyperion was doing runs as we came in. I don't know if that's an exclusivity to people that are staying in accommodations here. Probably. But nothing was on a wait except for that. So it'll probably be a end of the day ride on Hyperion today as we go into the back of park, focus on that. You're gonna see some scary stuff in this vlog too, because they allow masks, face paint, prosthetics and all that kind of stuff on their faces. So there's some ghoulish characters here as just guests, let alone the ghouls that are in the houses. Looks like our timing is right as Zadra is just doing its first run. Yesterday they were running only 1 train to start the day, and then within like a half an hour they fell back on that decision. There's a lot of fancy dress and cosplay going on here, which is very entertaining to see. I do love this park. It's a little unusual. It feels like a amusement park that's been plopped in the middle of an industrial area. Let's go, Strefa Grozi. My Polish viewers, if you are, any of you, Strefa Grozi. Woo! We go. Here's one. It's like first guest today. Oh, hello. Oh, that is actually kind of cool. So you have the houses here, one after the other, but I'm not going to kid ourselves. This is a bit of a repeat of yesterday. We're going to go straight into Zadra because it doesn't seem like anybody's down here. I'm going to save you this massive walk, but if you want, I will just say one thing on Zadra right now. I didn't really capture my vlog yesterday. pumping. Really, like, your hair stands on end because it really hypes it up when you get into this queue line. It's incredible. It's really kind of like a special moment when you come to do this ride because, yeah, it's something else, I'll say that much. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of that experience now too because it's just like the music is so good for this ride. The theming, like everything is just so well done. A sensational front row ride on Zadra, which might actually rejig my original impressions of this ride. Now, it'll warm up later in the day, and I'm gonna get a night ride on it too, so I may have to save my ranking of it for the end of the night. It's a finicky little coaster for sure, because I don't know, it just seems like sometimes it runs a little faster on certain runs than others, because yesterday I had 3 runs on it, and none of them were quite as good as that, so we'll see what happens. There's also 3 trains running on it right now, which is excellent, so the operations are outstanding here at Energylandia. You can get a front row ride, but you're gonna have to wait for it. Any other row, you're pretty much fine. If you come alone like myself, like, you're pretty much gonna get on very fast once you get up there because they will usher you in if there's only one person, so good times. All right, let's go to the rest of the park. It's a bit confusing as they have 2 Draken or Dragon coasters in this park. I didn't get this POV yesterday, and I promised a lot of junior credits, so get ready for the junior action here. Next up is Frida, another junior coaster. It's on a 10-minute wait. Didn't get this one yesterday, so we're gonna prioritize. Zadra is already on a 40-minute wait. Hopefully it kind of stays at that rate throughout the day. I was tempted to go for another ride. Into our day here and 3 rides done, and yeah, I just really love the operations. There's just no fuss here at Energylandia. It's really refreshing. I said it in my last vlog and I'll say it again. My last North American park before I came here was La Ronde. I gotta say it right. I can't even say what I need to say when it comes to that, but it's yeah, they're clearly different parks. That's all I have to say. So hopefully Six Flags never takes over this park, that's for sure. All right, we're off to Abyssius now, and I'm anticipating a bit of a wait, but we did get a night POV last night. If you didn't watch the vlog, there was definitely a battle to get that front seat POV, so I don't think I'm going to do it again today. We're just having a great little day here, enjoying our time. So yeah, no fighting for positions, that's for sure. I say that now. We've got, what, 9.5 hours to go, so stay tuned. Probably some more of that. There are also some rides open. There'll be no fighting for position today. Don't count on it, however. Man, I am underdressed for this event. I feel bad because, yeah, it's the official Halloween celebration here today, being the Saturday closest to Halloween. And yeah, everybody, including like every adult, is dressed up, which is pretty remarkable. So yeah, I'm gonna probably, if I come to this event again, I will make sure that I'm in appropriate attire than just my all black here. We actually weren't in this section yesterday, so we're gonna give it a little bit more of an in-depth look. keep Light Explorers if I got my pronunciation right, or if I can figure out how that spelling works. But yeah, that's probably the better of the boomerangs in this park for sure. No station fly through, but the theming is excellent and a good amount of speed to it too. So seems to be pretty popular among the adults. You know, back where I come from, this would be considered a junior family coaster essentially. But yeah, pretty good. Very smooth ride. You're getting like elegantly smooth rides here at Energylandia without question. Yeah, good times. So I actually don't know where I'm going to go yet next, because it's just hit noon. I've hit 4 coasters. There's a lot of tempting scents and stuff in here. It's actually very affordable to eat here at Energylandia, but it's pulling overall. If you're coming from where I'm coming from, it's always going to be affordable. So good times. Let's figure out what we're going to do next. Probably another junior credit, no doubt. All right, let's go. Another bonus of coming to Polish Park is that you get completely different music, including, I don't know what this track is, so if anybody could comment, definitely my jam here at Energylandia. Yeah, I've been enjoying the tunes. It's kind of interesting to hear different pop music as a different aspect to the park. Unless this is an Energylandia tune, which I know they have, so yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. All right, enough hanging out here in an area where I can record. I'm gonna go back into the park. That I had these glasses, so it's my attempt to do some fancy dress here. I'm Max Headroom. I don't know. I'm just some weird, not trendy guy from Canada. That's my disguise. Red lenses. Odysseus is on a 50-minute wait now, so that's pretty much predictable. Okay, we've arrived at Sweet Valley, the new family/children's area. Very Halloween appropriate, however, it's not really much decor for Halloween in here, if you'll notice. There is, of course, a coaster that we haven't ridden in this section, which is Honey Harbor. It's on a 20-minute wait, so we're gonna go and get that cred now. All done with Honey Harbor. That was surprisingly good for a junior coaster. Very smooth and sinuous. Yeah, it was just tightly packed in that little section, but had a fair amount of force to it at the first half. So I enjoyed it. It's definitely one of the better junior coasters in this park. And I think it's going to be a bit of a step down now, because I have 4 more to do. And they're all basically wacky worms from what I understand. So we'll see. It's pretty much the bottom of the list coming up, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a jam-packed second half later on. We're all done with this side of the park for now. So we're going to go back to the main section, the older section of the park, and get some junior credits as promised. And then we'll get into the real action. Formula is on a 50-minute wait now. In fact, the line goes all the way to the entrance, so I definitely made the right call in regards to that. Now, I didn't review the ride, and I'm just going to be an early spoiler here for my rankings, and this is actually a better ride than Abysseus. It's just got a way better layout that just kind of keeps you going through elements without catching your breath. Whereas Abysseus is a far more meandering version of, say, this ride. Same manufacturer, Vekoma, but at the same time, yeah, this tightly packed layout really is something. It's got cool theming to it. It's really unique. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It's way more fun than I found Abysseus, although Abysseus is like the gargantuan or the giga version of, say, this particular model. I don't know. I just found it way more interesting and enticing and enjoyable. A lot more force to it. Very snappy transitions, and also the two corkscrews are just excellent. And yeah, I found it to be a very cool ride, very popular, and it looks like the crowds here are speaking to that as well. I don't think I'll be doing the giant wave today. It's kind of cool actually because it's got two drops. It's fairly unique for one of these rides. People don't seem too wet coming off of this ride, so we're going for it. Anaconda, a double drop giant wave that I'm sure to regret in about 15 minutes time.
Ja będę tak! Buty! O, moje buty! Dajcie to do góry. O, tak, tutaj tam. Tak. No, ej, to będzie na zdjęciu był. Na zdjęciu nas nie ma. Tak, nas nie będzie. Ja mam gość. Ja chcę, daję tutaj tak. Ale one to jest fajne, serio. No, no, to wygląda. Dawaj, nie wstanąć. właśnie Nadia, bo teraz się no weź się. Ja tylko, patrz jak to będzie jechał w stronę, jak to? Ej, jak to było? Jo. Ja się nie ukryję, ja już siedzę. Ja nie. To było słabsze, no. Ja dostałem potem, bo się nie schowałem.
Okay, paid for that one somewhat because I had to do it twice. Because the first trip I decided to hit a row back to not get too wet. Unfortunately, two people sat in front of me. Decent enough ride, didn't get too wet, but yeah, on the second trip there, it's actually the smaller drop is more deceptive because it actually got me pretty soaked on that second trip because the bridge, the boat takes it slower, so the bridge actually has enough time to actually soak you when you do the underpass. And even the splash up was way more intense than on the main drop. So yeah, that's a pretty good giant wave if you want to not get completely obliterated with water. Definitely recommend it. Water rides in October. Always gotta do it. Only for the real ones. That sounded pretty rough. I think I'll take a pass. You really could wander about this place and just find new hidden rides in every corner of it because it's yeah, it's just an unusually laid out park. It's just paths upon paths upon paths. And even being here a day and a half, I still am discovering areas that I haven't been to yet. I love toffee, I will admit. I don't know if toffee is a Polish candy originally, or a treat, but because of that, I might have to. Oh, it's a log flume. I'm going on this without question. I'm already wet, so I might as well. It's just a miniature log flume. Judging from the inside of this boat, I think I'm going to get pretty wet again.
Holy moly!
Sploosh casket. It's really just a standard double drop junior log flume, but because of the theming, you wouldn't really think it. It's quite well themed. Dampness ratio, 4.5. Not bad. Just banging through water rides here, and why not? It's crazy busy at the other rides, so those are walk-ons, and I can't walk past a log flume without getting it. So that's done. It was also the most strict park ops I've encountered in 2 days here so far. They were really not having any on-ride filming on Toffee log flume.
Na pewno?
was talking about yesterday, the line for Energist, the junior coaster, is pretty much full of adults. They're clearly very proud of the record that they have at this park with the roller coasters, and they celebrate them all, regardless if they're for juniors or for big kids. And really, they're mostly rides here are for juniors, including finally a credit that I found that I was looking for on a 0-minute wait, and that will be one of these wacky worms. I mentioned these fiberglass figures earlier, but in the queue, they actually lean over into the queue. So if you don't, I guess, like say if you're over 4.5 feet high, you're gonna bump into a flower if you're not paying attention, like I did. We don't normally do food on these vlogs, but I ordered a chicken burger and the bun. I'm like, what is that? That is the chicken burger. It's fairly unique. And then you have fries and of course, beer. Now, all in, it only cost me about, if I'm gonna work this out into Canadian, I'd say about 18 bucks, actually 17 bucks. It's just to give you an idea of what you're dealing with here. So I'd say that's the best price you're ever going to see in a theme park, at least of this size. The lineup for the chicken place that I was at is now 10 times the size as it was before. So definitely the timing was great on that. I'm now wandering around the kids area looking for 4 more credits. I have 4 credits to do, and the map will just not, the Wi-Fi cannot keep up with the map loading, so it actually won't load on my phone. So I'm just gonna kind of wander around and see if I can find a couple more junior credits. 4 of them, as a matter of fact. I can't leave the park without that. Okay, I think we found at least a couple of them, including Happy Loops, yet another S&S SPF Visa spinning coaster. It was only on 2 days ago. This is the extended version, just like the one at Freizeit Park Lawn. I have to give credit to the operator of Happy Loops. It was very friendly, very efficient, and he's actually going to earn the Operator of the Park Award from More Bumps Ahead. Our search continues, although I haven't been through this area yet, so it makes sense that there may be 3 coasters here. I do want to go on speed at some point before the day is through again and I dry up. And I realize that there is a big reason why I have to come back to this park, which is the auto show that is not actually running currently. They didn't call it Mars Attacks, but obviously probably for copyright reasons, but they should have. Pretty heavy theming, and again with this fiberglass shop, they really pound them out. This also happens to be our first walk-on of the day, which is nice. terrifying. This is a very impressive junior coaster for theming, I'm just gonna say. Like, obviously it's seen better days. It's probably one of the original constructions here, but yeah, I'm impressed. Can I even say that word? Eskrelmaln? Eskrelmaln. I don't know. One of those might have been right. Bloody passenger. We have a observation point that I'm going to check out here. We just got off of speed. Didn't include an on-ride POV as I was sat in the back of the boat and you can't really see anything from there. But if you do want to see an on-ride, check out my vlog from yesterday where I covered that. There's still other sections of this park that I haven't even discovered yet, like this weird tree section with the weird trees. There is one other coaster to do, which is the Dragon inverted coaster. Left my impressions about speed in the last vlog, but definitely impressed by it. It's not as crazy. I honestly enjoyed the one at Europa Park more than this version, probably because of the theming. It seemed a little bit more intense at that park, but a great drop. It could definitely be a bit steeper, but I'm sure technically it can't be because of the design of the ride. Keeping a good eye out, I found my junior credit that I was looking for just on the opposite side of Mars here. Hopefully, I'm going in the right direction. Well, it looks so, because there it is. trees in the middle of the course. The plum trees? Apple. It's like a horticultural exhibit. Apple trees. And that'll be that. Apparently that's quite re-rideable, as the kids that were on my train just got right back on. That was a circus coaster with a dragon train and a fruit garden in the middle. I don't know. The lights are already starting to turn out for the evening session, and I'm gonna essentially start that from 6 p.m. to 10 tonight. Because I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that means that speed is now closed or down. Our MF Dragon is on 60 minutes as said, so I'm probably gonna wait till the very end to do that. Monster House, 50 minutes. Check out yesterday's vlog for that one. I don't think I'll be doing that again. Odysseus still at 70 minutes. Zadra at 80 minutes. Hyperion at an hour. On a positive note, there's not that many people coming into the park now, so it looks like we'll be able to at least get some decent rides in later on. Hopefully so, because the queue times are pretty long. So it's going to be an interesting evening portion. We'll see what we can fit in. But first, we got to get some cool shots of Hyperion. I didn't even remember that this thing has a tunnel at the bottom of the drop because it happens so fast. It's such an aggressive ride. I still haven't done my full review of it, but I'm going to do that for sure later on after the night ride. This is the alternative path around the park. It literally has like a dirt path. There are residences right next door. It's at a very unusual location. That's going to be the end of this day portion of the vlog. Great time at Energylandia. Really kind of a weird day just riding junior credits. So credit bleeping is what I was doing, but it is what it is. You got to do it. You never know if you're going to come back, right? So that all said, not really sure when I'll come back to Energylandia specifically, other than just for enjoying the rides that they already have, because they certainly do need another big standout ride for adults. A B&M of some sort would certainly be nice to fit into the complement of other rides that they have here. Yeah, it's just something that a manufacturer I think that they're kind of missing out on, and also Gersh as well, so who knows, maybe that is in the future. It definitely seems like they were very selective of who they wanted to work with in this park, and there's a lot of independent work here as well, as far as the theming and the overall concept it's completely independent for sure. Had a great time. I still got 4 more hours to do of the Halloween event, so join me in that vlog as it's coming up next. But for now, thanks for dropping in.